Don't know, I rarely ever talk about drama on my channel, not because I don't have opinions, but because sometimes I'm like, why are people so dumb? And it's especially heartbreaking when it's, why are some authors so dumb? So if you're on Twitter over the weekend, some shit went down, and it's just, when I was talking about 10 black creators I think you should follow for my Valentine video, I mentioned Mina over Mina Reed. I talked about how she's not only brilliant and talented and so insightful, but she's also goddamn gorgeous. And you know, a lot of you said that, oh, those were new creators, and you were very happy for the recommendation, and I'm always very happy to recommend. And so Mina was on Twitter over the weekend, and she made a very valid point. She was talking about Charlie Bowater's art and the fact that even though it's very good, and please note that Mina did state that it is very good, she stated that even though it's very good, most of the characters she draws are pretty much the same, because YA, especially YA fantasy as a genre, is not diverse. And this is a conversation we've been having often, so I don't know why people acted so fucking surprised, because YA fantasy is fucking homogeneous. Like, a lot of it are just the same old characters, just maybe they change the color of their eyes or they change the color of their hair, but it's mostly almost always white, you know. And like I said, very valid statements. And please note, where in that conversation did she state, oh, did she come for the artist? Because she didn't. In fact, she praised the artist. Who she was coming from was the industry, which she once again was stating should consider the fact that it needs to be diverse. And like I said, it's a conversation I think we should be having as a community. But then, dumbasses, please note that Mina did not even mention Charlie's name. She did not tag Charlie. But dumbasses who feel this burning desire, I guess, to cause other people misery, especially if the other people are people whose work they admire and like, decided to tag Charlie on the tweet. And then Charlie perpetuated the dumbassery, you know, by quoting Mina's tweet. Please note, Mina has like roughly 2,000 plus followers on Twitter. Charlie has over 46,000. So she quotes Mina's tweet, and of course our fans all come like for her, for Mina, and like, oh my god, how dare you say this? Do you have an art degree? Can you fucking draw? No, but can you all fucking read? Does comprehension fucking elude you? Are you all so fucking dumb? Like, I swear, sometimes you think that the level of stupidity that humanity is capable of, you think that we've reached it, especially on book Twitter. You think you've reached it, and then boom, they surprise you by being even more fucking dumb. Because Charlie does the one thing that a lot of white people, especially white women, do. She invokes the power of the white woman tears, you know, and she's all, I can't see the tweet because after she blocked every single person that liked Mina's tweet, what the fuck, she then private our accounts, because you know, when people have done shitty stuff and they get blowback, they tend to just immediately private their account. Like, it does not stop what you did from being stupid. In fact, it makes it even shittier, because now you know that you did something wrong, but rather than pull on your big fucking girl panties and fucking making a public apology, 46,000 subscribers, you sicked on a girl who did not, I repeat, who did not even mock your work, who did not even criticize your art, but was criticizing a fucking industry. But because you are too fucking much of a dumbass to actually fucking see that, rather than make a fucking apology, she just privates the shit. And I'm like, yes, please, thank you, you dumbass. And then she makes some tweets. I don't know what the tweet is, but you can bet that the tweet is connected to Mina, because we know. And then Jay Kristoff replies for that tweet and goes all about how she should ignore those people. All they are doing is like blowing empty noise. I'm going to leave as much of the tweet as I can see all up on the screen, so you'll be seeing it as I'm having this conversation, because I don't even want to remember the exact words. Like, I don't want to have it in my brain, because my brain is meant for other things, you know, like paying my fucking bills and making me money, rather than, I don't know, wasting it on idiots who keep engaging in more dumbassery. So all I'm thinking is that Jay Kristoff, you're a fucking writer, which I would assume means that you also fucking read and you also understand context, and you also, I don't know, have more than a normal level of comprehension. So how the fuck do you take away from that conversation, and that is the response you decide to give your friend? Like, I understand riding for your friend. I'm my friends ride or die. I will die for them. But I'm also the type of person that'll be like, girl, you're showing your fucking ass in public. Like, take a couple of steps back, because that ain't it. Like, I will tell you, because it's my responsibility as your friend to ensure that you're not caught pants down in public looking like a goddamn fool. And that is exactly what happened with Charlie. And rather than Jay Kristoff, I don't know, privately DMing her and being like, girl, see, I don't think this is how you should have reacted. Or even if you're going to be a dumbass and be like, yo, what a fucking blah, 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 blah. Do it in the fucking DMs. Don't do it on a public platform, because I repeat, now it's both your asses hanging out in public. Like, are you fucking, what the fuck? I'm Nigerian, right? And in my country, respecting your elders is a very big deal. But there's also something my friends and I used to say back when we were in secondary school. And that is the fact that age does not buy you common sense. Sometimes an older person, an elder, can be just as much a fucking dumbass as a young person. And I'm fairly certain that Charlie is not that old. Max, maybe she's, I don't know. I have no idea about the girl. I don't give a shit. But I'm certain she's not that old. I'm certain she's not in her 50s. I'm certain she's not in her 60s. I'm also fairly certain that Jay Kristoff is most likely older than her. So you would think that the older person in this conversation will be giving life advice. But nope. It does not, because I repeat, fucking dumbasses. Oh my god. This is why they say, show me your friends and I'll tell you exactly who you are. Because if it is that friend A is a dumbass, then there's a high probability that friend B is a bigger dumbass. Because usually, why would you, as a smart, intelligent person, be hanging out with somebody who has zero reading comprehension, who has zero self-control, who has zero sense? Especially, goddamn, readers make your target audience, right? Bloggers and booktubers sell your work. You all know how much I praise Jay Kristoff's writing on my channel. Like, I have every single book is written except for the Storm Dancer one. I think, is it Storm Dancer? I don't know, but it's Japanese inspired and I heard not so many great things about it, so I never did buy it, but I was planning on eventually getting it. But I have every single one of it. I have a bracelet with a Miyako quote. You all know how much his books mean to me, so I'm just like, oh boy, what the fuck? Only for after this entire debacle to come out, people are saying, oh, he does this, he did this. Apparently, he also did the same kind of thing to an indigenous teen back when said book, Storm whatever, came out. And the person, was it Storm whatever, was it, I'm not sure, but I think it was Storm whatever. When that came out, and the teenager basically expressed concerns about the level of appropriation that took place in that book. And apparently, he did this exact same behavior and was a dumbass and ran out of Twitter. So all I'm thinking is that, oh my god, so he's had an history like this, because I became a Jay Kristoff fan pretty late, so I was not part of the entire community when all that drama was going down. And all I'm thinking is, what the actual fuck? Tell me, right? Is it that, should we advise you all to just, I don't know, lay off Twitter? Or do we have to, I don't know, sit you down and teach you fucking Twitter etiquette? That even though it's a social media platform where there's a word count limit, you should at least take the time to break down whatever you're reading into a fuller conversation in your head before you immediately click on reply and type out your dumbassery for the rest of the world to see. Like, just type it out. Like, I don't understand. Do we need to teach you fucking Twitter etiquette? First is J.K. Rowling being a dumbass on Twitter. Then it was all that drama with Sarah Dresden, who was just being a dumbass, and who, see, that's another situation of a creator pulling her friends in, and our friends made a mess of themselves. Like, but see, you can even understand the friends that happened to, because they legitimately were riding for their friend, and it was Sarah Dresden's fault for purposefully cutting out significant part of the interview and the conversation to make herself look like a good person, and friends were just knee-jerk just supporting her. But see, in this, Charlie Bowater showed her ass. Mina, if anybody had taken the time to read it, you would have understood that, oh my god, it's not the way in which the criticism is not for Charlie's art, which I repeat, Mina praised. She said it was fucking good. No, the critique was for an industry that keeps writing the same old character with the same skin tone, the same facial structure, the same everything. Well, don't even get us started on the fucking ass artist who would read that a character is brown skinned and has curls and would still, I don't know, fucking draw them as white, because I can't deal. Like, just this weekend was meant to have been an opportunity for me to relax and chill, and I woke up on Saturday morning to dumbassery all over my Twitter feed because everybody was upset, and I was just like, what happened? And apparently when I was asleep, people were being stupid. I know you're off social media, Mina, so you're probably not going to see this until like way later. I don't know, but I know you're off social media. Just know that we all have your back. You did not deserve any of the... People are stupid, and I'm so sorry that we exist in a world where people are so fucking stupid, and because of that, their stupidity has this effect on us. I really, really am so fucking sorry, but you did not deserve any of the backlash you got. People are just so fucking dumb, and I just, goddamn, I repeat, why are people so fucking dumb? Why? So, I don't know. Authors, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, not all of you though, because, and that is what is annoying, because a small portion of you just make things so much worse for a larger group. And I'm just... The level of dumbness it takes for you to attack the people that work to sell your books for fucking free, if that does not say how much of a dumbass you are, I don't know what will.